So what do you do when somebody you love is struggling with an addiction? Maria reached out to me and she told me that her boyfriend of 3 years was a drug addict. When she met him, the guy that she fell in love with was this funny, outgoing, hopeless, romantic kind of guy. But now, he lies about where he's been. He steals money from her. He ran up her credit card. He sold her clothes for drug money. Now he has no friends, he can't hold a job, and she's done with it. So she decides to search the apartment and she finds his drugs and she confronts him and she says, "You said you were going to quit? You lie to me? I'm going to tell your family what is really going on, and my family said I can move out anytime I want." Now when she confronts him like this, he breaks down. He cries. He says he is so sorry and that it's not going to happen again. Because she loves him, all she knows to do is just hold him while he sobs, while he talks about how much he hates himself. And she's thinking in her mind, maybe getting caught again, maybe because he feels so bad about himself, maybe it's going to motivate him to change. But it never does. He keeps using. Now, Maria is falling into a very dangerous pattern. And I see this with a lot of people who care about someone with addiction. They take responsibility for the addict's emotions and for their consequences. See, that in those moments when she confronts him, those tears are probably genuine. Those feelings are real. That remorse that he feels is real. But those tears are a trap where she gets stuck. She doesn't know what to do, right? She doesn't want to hurt him anymore. She doesn't want to tell his family. She doesn't want to leave him. But she also wants to believe that he is going to change. She believes it's going to turn around. But something different is going on in her boyfriend's mind in that moment. See, in his mind, it starts out with remorse, but as his tears are starting to dry, he comes to this realization that she is really not going to do anything about it. Yeah, she's going to complain, she might get mad again, but she's not really going to do anything about it. And in his mind, he can get high one more time. Because that's how addiction works. It changes the priorities. The addict, their main priority is getting high. In 1 minute, they can be completely remorseful. They can be filled with shame and just feel so horrible about themselves and really want to change. And then just a moment later, be overcome with this compulsion, this desire, this craving of, I got to get high. And there's an opportunity to, because the people in my life are really not going to do anything yet, so I can get high one more time. And that pattern continues and it continues and it continues. Now, let me be very clear. There is nothing wrong with Maria holding her boyfriend as he sobs and listening to him and saying that she cares about him. That shows love, that shows concern and care. That is very, very important. But there needs to be another part to that conversation. And that part is, you have got to get help, right? So let me explain two things real quick, okay? No amount of searching the apartment, of confrontation, of complaining, of checking up on him is going to change his behavior. If that was going to work, if that was going to make him quit, it would have worked a long time ago. And it would have worked for millions of other addicts as well. Right? The focus has to be on them getting help. And it needs to be a focus on behavior. It needs to be a focus on either they are actively taking action to get help. Because when they're doing that, the situation is improving. It is much more positive. But if it's all words, if it's all promises, if there's no action, the addiction is getting stronger. So that's where the boundaries come in. That's where the tough love comes in. That's where the tough conversations come in. But you can't be secret. Addiction thrives on silence, on secrecy, and the shame that fuels, we can't tell anybody. We can't talk about this. We don't want to hurt anyone. We're going to keep this quiet. We're not going to do anything about it. That is the perfect environment for addiction to grow. It's got to be about action, behavior to change and to take that step. And I know that's tough love and that's really tough to do, but I am here to help you out. So I want you to go to my website, and I want jonathanleague.com, and I want you to sign up for my group, my Living with Addiction group. I want you to look at some of my trainings, some of my courses, and there's more and more of those coming out because I'm here to help you. And watch another video. It usually pops up right about now. Watch another one of my videos. It's going to help you out. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.